Hi everyone, this is a quick tutorial on how to create a Seesaw enabled activity using your investigations resources. So I'm here in investigations and I found an activity that I want my students to do, but clearly it's not as easy on investigations website as it is on Seesaw. So I want to add this activity into my Seesaw lessons. So the first thing I want to do is make sure that I see the entire activity on my screen. So I'm going to click on the three dots down here and I am going to minimize my screen until I see everything that I want to. So that looks a little small for me. I'm going to go back, and what just cuts off here is that bottom Pearson piece, which is all right. So I'm going to put that there. So the next thing I want to do is I want to find this tool right here. This is called the Snip and Sketch. I've got it pinned at my bottom. If I didn't have that, I would actually go down here to the type here to search and type in the word snip. And I'm going to find both the snipping tool and Snip and Sketch. You can use either one. I personally like the Snip and Sketch. It's the newer version of the snipping tool. So when I'm in here, I'm going to click on New, and it's going to gray out my screen, and I'm going to draw a box around the space that I want to snip or put into Seesaw. So now in Snip and Sketch, I've got a picture of what I want to see. All I'm going to do is click on the Save button. And I get a box to save it in a specific spot. Put it here on my desktop. I think this was 3-1. Let it save as a PNG. That's an image file. So now that I've got that, I'm going to head over to Seesaw. And that particular activity, since the directions are saying they want me to draw, I would want to put it in as a draw it. So here I am in my Seesaw journal, and I'm going to add an activity for my students. And then in my template, you would obviously put your own directions here, but more importantly, here in my template, I'm going to click a draw, and I'm going to right click and insert my picture. I saved it on my desktop, open. And then I would just resize it to make it work for me. Now let's say I wanted to really maximize my space in Seesaw, and I want the workspace to be the whole space that's in Seesaw. Maybe I just want to snip, I'll do a new one here. I just want to snip the directions. And then I would save it. Now in Seesaw, instead of having this whole piece be inside my Seesaw space, I could actually toss this and add just my directions at the top. And now students have this whole space to work with the problem. Now, one thing I would suggest is anything that you put in here, rather than having students be able to edit and move things, I would click on the object and click on the three dots and lock it. What this does is it prevents students from being able to move your directions. So as tech coaches, we like to lock spaces like squares that indicate where they should be writing their spaces, or directions, or things that you just don't want students to manipulate, and allow the things that you want students to manipulate to be able to be moved. So if you've got any questions, reach out to one of your tech coaches and we'd be happy to help you out. Have a great day.